Hey boys and girls, welcome to Salvation and Discipleship Kids. On this episode, we're going to hear a fun story about a dog named Lucky and a funny kitty named Sassy. Here we go.
Once upon a time, there was a playful puppy named Lucky and a graceful kitten named Sassy. They were best friends. Sometimes they would argue, just like all friends do. Lucky wanted to play with a stick, but Sassy wanted to lay in the sun. They argued, barked and hissed until they were both so mad. Lucky got so mad that he bit Sassy's paw. It hurt Sassy really bad. They were both so mad they stopped being friends. Lucky and Sassy didn't play together anymore, and that made them both very sad. They grew up without seeing each other for a very long time. Later, Lucky needed a new job. He had dreamed of being a guard dog all his life. He heard about a guard dog job at a place called Kitty Security, and so he went to see if he could get the job. Who was the boss at that new job? It was Sassy. Lucky was nervous when he walked into Sassy's office. After not seeing her for years, he was worried. He thought Sassy would still be mad at him, but instead Sassy said,
"Lucky, I'm not mad anymore. I forgive you."
What does the forgive mean?
It means that I stopped being mad at you for what you did. It's like your wrong has been erased.
You would do that?
Yes, of course. I would do that because Jesus forgives, and so should we.
Jesus forgives.
Yes. Jesus said, "For this is my blood, shed for many for the forgiveness of sins." That's from Matthew 26:28.
How does someone get Jesus to forgive them?
Just believe in Jesus for salvation and Jesus forgives you. It's free, there's nothing else you have to do.
Sassy explained. Lucky was so happy he wagged his tail very fast.
Okay, Lucky, I've decided to give you the job.
Lucky was so happy. Not only did he have a new job, but he had his friend back, all because of forgiveness. So Lucky started working and loved his job. It wasn't long before Sassy called him back into her office to talk to him.
Lucky, you are doing a good job. There is a newer, better job that I could give you.
Really? What is it?
Clarence, the bulldog, just moved out of town, and we need a new big boss of security.
You would let me do that job?
Well, it would take hard work. I can't just give you the job. You will need to work really hard to get approved for the job.
What's approved?
Approval is when your boss sees and agrees that you're doing a good job.
Okay, I really want that job. I won't let you down. I will get approved. You'll see.
He went out wagging his tail. To get the job, Lucky worked very hard. He came to work early, stayed late, and did all his jobs perfectly. Sassy saw all of Lucky's hard work and gave him the big boss of security job a few weeks later. To celebrate, Sassy wanted to take Lucky on a walk in the woods. It was a nice sunny day, and they hadn't had a walk together in a long time. Lucky said,
I'm glad I got your approval.
You earned it. It makes me think of discipleship.
Discipleship?
Yes. Those who have believed in Jesus have forgiveness already. But if a believer works hard for Jesus too, they get something extra special.
Like a bone or a stick or a treat?
Lucky asked with an excited voice.
It's kind of like that. Working for Jesus will earn his approval.
Is that different than forgiveness?
Forgiveness is free for those who believe. Approval we have to work for.
I like the free part, but I like working too.
There's a verse from the Bible that talks about that.
I want to hear it.
Present yourself approved to God, a worker who does not need to be ashamed. That's from 2 Timothy 2:15.
Lucky barked in agreement.
Knowing I'm forgiven for free makes me want to work harder to get God's approval.
Me too, Lucky, me too.
And so, in the warm sunbeam, the dog and cat understood the lessons of forgiveness and approval, realizing that salvation is about accepting God's forgiveness and discipleship is about working towards God's approval. From that day forth, Lucky worked hard not just for his promotion but also to be a good dog, while Sassy continued to run Kitty's security with grace, forgiveness and understanding, just as she learned from her old friend.
What a great story! We learned about the difference between being forgiven and being approved, which is related to the difference between salvation and discipleship. If you'd like to learn more about this, you can have a parent or a leader go to our website, www.freegrace.in, and download our free kids activity sheet. It has games, crafts, and discussion questions to help you think more about these ideas. You can find a link to that in the description to this video. Thanks for watching. See you later.